Today's edition of NFL Daily is presented by True Classic Tees. I'm wearing one right now, super comfortable, fits better. Big believer I am in look good, feel good, play good, and True Classic Tees helps me achieve that. Say more about them later on in today's show, but trust me, if you're trying to upgrade your wardrobe from a comfort and style perspective and fit perspective, you got to use True Classic Tees. The news of the day, the big news, right? Mike Evans suspended. NFL has upheld Evans' suspension. He will miss the Week 3 game for Tampa. Of course, if you don't know, Evans kind of got into an altercation, I'll call it, with Marshawn Lattimore, and Evans definitely laid the biggest hit of the bunch. No suspension for Lattimore. His agent was unhappy, but there was a history for Evans, and the NFL came down a bit hard on that standpoint. So what do you think? Should Mike Evans have been suspended by the NFL? 1 for yes, 0 for no. You can sound off for me in the comments section. From one receiver to another, Odell Beckham. I'm calling it the OBJ road trip. Where will he be in Week 3? Who knows? He was out for the Bills-Rams game. Thursday Night Football opened up the season. Then he was with the Saints-Bucks game in Week 2, and social media had a little bit of fun when they saw, it's OBJ and Brady. And then, now Evans is suspended, and Julio Jones has been banged up, and there have been Chris Godwin injury again. Here's a big thing to remember when it comes to Odell Beckham. He is not expected back until late October or early November until the earliest. Now, that will mean he's going to wait, see what the market looks like, because there will be changes. Guys get hurt, players regress, guys don't play well, teams are contenders, teams are not contenders. But that has not stopped the almost constant rumors of OBJ to the Bills, OBJ to the Bucks, the Giants, the Saints, the Cowboys, all of it, right? Now, Odell has kind of not been the same guy he was in his prime the last couple of years. Injuries playing a big role in that, but I will make note, especially in the postseason, Odell Beckham was playing very well. And before that ACL tear, he kind of began to look like the premier receiver that he was, with one of the best starts to a career in history among wideouts. Some fresh odds for you guys with Odell Beckham destinations. The Rams remain your betting favorite, as I think they should be, plus 150. The Bills, plus 250. The Packers at plus 350. 3 very logical favorites with all the praise OBJ has given publicly to Von Miller, etc. The Ravens, plus 550. Cowboys, plus 1,000. And the Saints, plus 2,000. So a very clear top 3, and then a fourth, and then pretty big outliers and long shots beyond that. So I want you guys to make your predictions for me. Where will Odell Beckham sign? Is it going to be with the Saints, the Rams, the Bills, somebody not on that top 6 list? This is the pinned comment on today's show. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know where you think Odell Beckham ends up signing. Let's talk Tua. He was awesome in Week 2. Despite that, Colin Cowherd of the Herd has not backed down from not liking Tua at all. He is not a member of Tuanon. Here's what Colin had to say. Tua's going to start putting up big numbers as we predicted all offseason, and you're going to get fooled and suddenly think he's great. Congrats for getting a bunch of wide-open guys on broken coverage. He's still small, not very athletic, with an average deep arm. Folks, if you can't hit some of those throws in the NFL, these are layups. Look, Tua, to be clear, made some awesome throws. That touchdown throw to Mike Gesicki was perfect. Look, Tua is not the biggest guy. He is not a Lamar Jackson-style athlete, but he has proven time and time again to be very accurate as a thrower of the football. He tends to put it exactly where it should be, and not all of those throws are layups. I mean, we can talk about accuracy and whatnot in terms of how likely it is you end up making your throws. Tua against the Ravens, the raw stats, right? 36 of 50. I think if you're being honest, you probably don't want him throwing it that many times, but that is where we're at this point. You can look at the expected completion percentage, and Tua is still 2.6% above, and that factors in average throws and everything. Like Tua's average intended air yards was 7.8. It's not like a bunch of checkdowns like a Geno Smith-style offense. For reference, Justin Herbert's average intended air yards has been 6. So it's not a bunch of short checkdown stuff. Yes, guys are open, and that makes it easier, but he is still completing passes at a more accurate accurate rate than would be expected. That is all per Next Gen Stats, by the way. So do you believe in Tua? Are you a member of 2Anon? Y for yes, N for no. Sound off for me in the comment section. Now, if you're like me, you know what? You got a bit of a dad bod. That's how it is. You have a 10-month at home. Shirts don't fit the way maybe you want them to. Maybe they're a little bit loose or tight up here or here or here. Whether you're a big guy or a smaller guy or somewhere in between, True Classic tees actually fit you properly. They make buff guys look a little bit leaner, and they make bigger guys look a little bit skinner. Try them out. I promise you, you will find them incredibly comfortable, form-fitting, and perfect for what you want. And there's no, giant logo. I don't like the logo stuff. No. Give me normal classic T-shirts or polos. That is what True Classic offers. Try them out. 25% off at trueclassictees.com/chat. That link, by the way, is in the comments section and in the description. trueclassictees.com/chat. Let's talk Jalen Hurts now. Robert Griffin III pitched Hurts as an MVP candidate. Strong start to the season. You know what? I agree. I'm not saying he's suddenly the next Justin Herbert or Josh Allen or whatever, but I do want to give Hurts credit for looking great so far. 69.8%, almost 69.9. Maybe we'll round up one day. 576 yards to the air, 4 scores, 1 INT. Yeah, I think that the Lions' defense had some issues. A.J. Brown's been a great addition for Hurts. I think Shane Steichen's doing a good job for the Eagles on that coaching staff. I have been very impressed overall. Steichen, with Hurts. Now, I think the competition gets tougher. It'll get harder for him. But through 2 games, yes, I think Hurts and Tua should absolutely be in the MVP conversation. They've exceeded expectations so far. They're not perfect yet. Of course they're not. They're no Mahomes, right? But I've been impressed with them, and we know MVP often gets tied into wins and losses and expectations. So pick a QB. You got to take one of these guys as your franchise QB. Who is it? JH for Jalen Hurts or TT for Tua Tagovailoa? While you're typing in JH or TT, make sure you guys are subscribed at youtube.com/chatsportstv. Hit that big red button and join us for free videos every single day. We cover the NFL, the NBA, and college football, but we're focused on the NFL. It's here, right? Hit that big red button and subscribe. All right, this one doesn't make any sense to me. And I get that's the first take, ESPN hot take, BS that I despise. Michael Irvin says Cooper Rush played like Tom Brady. Yeah, we are putting somehow, in the year 2022 of our Lord, Cooper Rush's name alongside Tom Brady's name. Here's what Irvin had to say. There's a lot of ellipses in here because it's ESPN and they were just yelling. And there was literally, you can go back and listen to the clip if you want to. I wouldn't advise it. It's just them yelling. Going, it's like you're watching a Will Scott watch party. It's just loud noises everywhere. He looked like Tom Brady. Cooper Rush was doing a Tom Brady imitation the last few plays there, and then loud noises, and then they got the win, and Cooper Rush. And in the end, Michael Irvin named Cooper Rush his #1 playmaker from week 2, which is just straight homer stuff from Michael Irvin. Also, I think he should be drug tested. Kind of makes me wonder how much Irvin studied the game, which is fine. That's not his job. But Cooper Rush was a very good game manager. The stat line says 19 of 31, 235 and a score. I don't know how, and I think it was done before Monday Night Football, how we could give the Rush #1 playmaker over Jalen Hurts, over Tua, over so many other guys. Hell, Noah Brown was a huge reason why the Cowboys won that game. The numbers are fine. Rush is a quality game manager. If we take away the toss play to Tony Pollard that counted as a pass play, it was a toss run, 60%, 189, 6.3 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown. That's not Tom Brady. At least not like good Tom Brady, not like the Tom Brady we expect to associate there. So I'm not trying to be anti-Cooper Rush, but we got to be honest with our evaluation. We can't just throw Tom Brady's name in there for the hot takeness and be like, they're the same. No. If Dak put up that stat line, it would be, why is Dak carried? Even from many Cowboys fans. That does not make Rush the next. It's insane to me.